my friend. Welcome back to my channel. This is the first video I've filmed since my miscarriage. This is the first time I've styled my hair, gotten ready, the whole enchilada, and today I'm going to be walking you through back-to-back pregnancy losses, getting pregnant again, all the things, and just simplifying my hair routine because mentally this is where I'm at and what I'm capable of. All right, let's do this.
This portion of today's video is sponsored by Eva NYC. I am so grateful to work with them through the years. I love their products. And most importantly, they're affordable. And they work. So today we're jumping in with Eva NYC's Made Magic 10-in-1 Shine Mask After Reshampoo. This is an extension to the Made Magic 10-in-1 line that you already know and love. Hands down, the biggest difference that I notice in my hair when using this mask is a glassy, almost mirror-like shine to my waves and curls. But of course, this mask is a 10-in-1, so it's also gonna help to reduce frizz, moisturize, reduce breakage, smooth, soften, revitalize, nourish, detangle, and give you happy and healthy looking hair. I also love that these products are sulfate, silicone, paraben-free, curly girl method approved, and they're vegan and cruelty-free. And once again, they're affordable. So I'm working this mask through my hair. I feel like you can see that it creates such an incredible amount of slip. I can just boom. I mean, look at that hairbrush. It's just running through. Because of my job, I have access to so many hair products, and I'll be honest, I don't think that drugstore brands typically do the best job with hair masks. This product, my friend, is an exception, and I am beyond excited to have a product on the market that's affordable, curly girl method approved, and works.
I am fresh out the shower, and today I'm going to jump in with Eva NYC's 10-in-1 primer for fine hair. I've spoken about this product many a time, used it many a time here on my channel. Mentally, frankly, I don't want to go through the process of a mousse, a cream, a gel, an oil, a primer. Like I'm not, this is what I'm capable of today. A one and done, baby, a one and done. This product is going to add that hydration that my hair is looking for. It's gonna help define it a little bit, moisturize my hair, and help with frizz. Powered with argan oil, sunflower seed oil, but it's not gonna weigh your hair and make it feel greasy because this is the version for fine hair, my friend. I'm gonna pulse this styler into my hair a little bit, and then I'm debating if I wanna diffuse or just air dry. I've decided I'm gonna get ready with my hair wet, so I'm gonna jump to a clip to show you some results from using our Eva NYC Made Magic 10-in-1 Shine Mask. The only styler I use is the 10-in-1 primer for fine hair. I wanna show you up close and personal how shiny and springy and happy my hair is. All my blondes know that getting happy, healthy, shiny, defined blonde hair is a challenge. I am so excited that Eva NYC is offering 20% off with code INDIA20 at evanyc.com, and you can grab this mask for 20% off today. And once again, these products are sulfate, silicone, paraben-free, curly girl method approved, and vegan and cruelty-free. This is honestly my favorite hair day that I've had in a while. Obviously, I haven't washed my hair in a minute, but it just feels thick and voluminous and like happy, healthy mermaid hair. I love it. This was about to turn into another type of show. Now that we've got the hair, let's go do the makeup and talk about some personal things. Let's do it. Now, let's get into the skin and makeup. I have nowhere to go. But at the end of this workday, I'm gonna go to the dog park. Might even treat myself to a pub sub for dinner. If you know, you know. So essentially, I'm just getting ready for my mental health. Okay. Now, the millennial in me is automatically like, oh my gosh, where's my side part? By the way, I don't know if you guys heard. Trends are so silly to me, but I heard that side parts are coming back in, and like, praise Jesus, hallelujah. Because your girl cannot rock a middle part. Okay, so where to begin? This is the first video that I've made since filming my miscarriage story. The number one question that you guys have been asking in a kind and respectful way, and also just that I've been thinking about in general, is when are we gonna try again? When are we gonna start? When are we gonna begin trying to get pregnant again? And the answer is complex. Bear with me. So we have an appointment tomorrow with the OB. This is our first follow-up appointment. This is our post-op appointment after the DNC, and I'm very much so looking forward to it. I'm gonna ask her when we are able to try again. I don't know if we're supposed to wait a cycle, wait 3 cycles. I've done the whole Google doctor research thing. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just gonna wait and ask her tomorrow at 11 a.m. We did opt, and I think I mentioned this in my video. If you haven't seen my miscarriage story, I'll link it down below. This is tragically our second pregnancy loss back to back. We're hoping to get results and answers from our autopsy tomorrow. I don't know why I have it in my head that learning that there was a chromosomal issue or learning, I don't know what the results or the reason could be. I have it in my head that this is gonna help me move forward, when in reality, finding out whatever the reason is, I'm not sure it's actually gonna have the effect that I'm hoping for, but we will speak with our OB tomorrow about when we can begin to try again. It took us 2 months to get pregnant the first time and 3 months to get pregnant the second time. I am hopeful that we will be able to get pregnant quickly again. I actually had a conversation. I sat Daniel down last night and asked him when he would be ready to try again. He shared that, you know, he was ready when I was ready. Of course, it's my body that carries the child, and Daniel's just been very gracious this entire process of understanding that my body has undergone a lot of trauma recently, and just being very kind to my timeline and when I'm ready. I shared with him very candidly that I don't feel mentally ready, but then I also shared, like, I also don't know when I will be. I think after experiencing multiple pregnancy losses, even one, afterwards, you realize how fragile the process is and how truly a miracle it is. I think you become aware of all of the problems that can arise along the way. And I can't speak for everyone, of course, who's experienced pregnancy loss, but it can lead to a lot of fear and a lot of uncertainties and worries. And I was explaining to Dana, like, listen, I'm terrified. Like, I'm terrified of losing a third pregnancy. Like, I don't know if I will mentally be able to continue trying after 3 and like possibly the 4th. Like, I don't know if my mind can go there. He basically said that he understood, that he felt the same way, but then we were both just kind of thinking out loud and we're like, yes, time can heal wounds and make them feel less tender, but time, in my opinion, almost puts a Band-Aid on a wound. It's still there. And so I'm not sure if time, months and months and months of waiting, is even going to make that fear disappear. I think, quite frankly, that it's always going to be there. We're just kind of wrestling with that idea last night, and I think it made us agree that we wanted to try sooner than later. I mean, probably not this month. I don't even think I'll be able to get a period this month. I'm not sure yet if my HCG level is back to 0, all the things. And everyone's so different. So just because this is the way we're processing it doesn't mean that this is the way someone else would process it. But basically, we just feel like getting pregnant again, God willing, will be scary, worrying, all the things, whether it happens in 2 months or it happens in 6 months. I think that that's just the reality of pregnancy after loss. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below if you've also experienced loss and how quickly you decided to try again. Next, I want to mention some surprising side effects from my miscarriage that I did not see coming. No one shared with me. I should have thought about this. I mean, it makes sense, but essentially your hormones, of course, change so much when you become pregnant. You know, your progesterone shoots up and all the things, right? Your hormones are raging. And then you experience this drastic drop after a pregnancy, which can lead to things like postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, you know, so many different things. I've been very grateful to not be experiencing emotional changes and feelings, but what I have been experiencing is some breakouts, some hormonal breakouts. I've had some around my mouth, on my forehead, from all the hormones changing. I've always experienced acne, cystic, regular, any type of acne has always been very hormonally driven for me. And then I'm also experiencing some hair loss, which has been fun. You either laugh or you cry, so we're gonna laugh. I like extra frustrating because I feel like I just gotten over finally all my Accutane hair loss, and my hair had, after like a year of being off the medication, just gotten so thick and healthy and happy and all the things, and it's coming out. Like it's in the drain right now. So that has been an unfortunate side effect that no one spoke to me about. No one told me. I don't know why the OB providers, like, I love my OB, okay, I really do, but feel like we could have talked about like, this could happen, this could happen, this might happen, this might not happen, you know, just so that it wouldn't all be so shocking and surprising. There's so many hard aspects to a miscarriage, but I think just the unknowns of everything, it's so not readily talked about and spoken about today publicly, and even amongst friends. I've had some friends come out since I had my miscarriage telling me that they had a miscarriage, and it just gutted me and broke me. Like, I felt so bad that I wasn't there for them when it happened to them, but they didn't want to share because they felt so much shame about it. And that is truly the only reason I'm speaking out about it. It's hard to talk about, but if it helps one person feel less alone, or it lets one person who's gonna have a miscarriage a month from now know that maybe their hair might fall out, or maybe they're gonna get hormonal acne. I don't want there to be shame surrounding miscarriages and having women feel that it's their fault and that their body failed them. Like, I want to just shine a light on it and be like, look, this happens in 1 in 4 pregnancies. It is not your fault. Nothing you did caused this. This is the process. This is how it goes. This is my experience. These are the things I have felt, and it might be different for you. And just like walk down the journey openly and candidly, because this is real life. Moving on, we such joyous topics today. Daniel and I had actually, I hadn't shared this with you guys. We had stopped going to marriage therapy because I feel like we had just gotten in such a good place where like we were just so insanely happy, but better than our marriage had ever been, stronger than we'd ever been. After the first pregnancy loss, we learned so many useful tools in marriage therapy, and I feel like we were just in a really great place, and therapy is expensive. So we were like, okay, let's take a break. And then we talked about starting up therapy again, like a couple months before having the baby, so that we could talk through in therapy, like, you know, different parenting styles and different things that could cause arguments. They say like having a baby is really hard on your marriage, which makes sense. So we talked about starting up marriage therapy again a couple months before having our baby, and then this happened, and we have been experiencing this pregnancy loss very differently than the first one. I'd say Daniel is very much so in protection mode of his heart. One of the things we got in the autopsy was to figure out the gender. I love the idea of knowing the gender of what our child is. I love the idea of thinking, oh my gosh, I have a baby boy waiting for me in heaven. Like, that to me is encouraging and helpful. Daniel has decided that he does not want to know the gender. I think for him, and I can't speak for him, I think it's something we'll unpack in therapy. I think after the first loss, he felt all the emotions so deeply. And I think with this one, he's shutting everything out a little bit to almost protect his heart from this second loss, like a learned response from pain from the first loss, if that makes any sense. So that's definitely something I'm interested in unpacking in therapy. We're actually meeting with a new therapist next Thursday, I believe, that was recommended to us from friends who had also gone through a miscarriage. And she seems to specialize in that. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm a huge proponent of therapy and just think it is so important and so helpful and healthy. And I've stressed this before, our marriage is not falling apart. We are happy and healthy. But when life gets hard and throws you curveballs and things get tough, sometimes having a therapist to kind of walk you through things together can help the healing process, especially when you're dealing with something together. This loss happened to both of us. Of course, it physically happened to me, but I think men are often forgotten and left out of this situation. This was just as much my child as it was Daniel's child. And so this happened to both of us. And when we experience grief differently, I think it can be helpful to walk through that with a professional. I've never been so excited about therapy. I'm excited. I think it's going to be really good for both of us to better understand each other. This is the last step. I feel like I'm in a like Vogue makeup video. This is the Glossier highlighter, by the way. It's really, really pretty and glowy. Anywho, we're doing well, by the way. Just as a last like update, emotionally, we are significantly better than we were the first week. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow since the DNC surgery, and I'm feeling more hopeful, significantly more hopeful than I was last week. Last week I was angry. I was very, very angry. And I've been feeling a lot of hope. I've been so surrounded in love from people continuing to check in on me. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. So, okay, I'm gonna have to diffuse my hair because I need to leave my house and it's raining and I don't want to mess up my hair. That's why it's so dark and gloomy today. It is pouring rain out. Well, let me show you these beachy air dry results with Double the Shine. Honey, okay, I hope you can tell on camera. Sometimes it picks it up, sometimes it doesn't. There is luster, luxe, shine to the hair. It also looks thick. It doesn't look weighed down. I'm honestly surprised at the level of definition I got from just one product, no gel, super lightweight formulation, and our hair is dry. It feels good. It feels like I'm like back to myself. Like, when my hair is full and voluminous and all the things, it just feels, it feels like me. It feels like I'm getting back to me after everything. And I'm feeling very grateful and hopeful for what's to come. I hope you will continue on in my fertility journey with me. We'll see what's next. All right, until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Thank you for listening.